Working out feels so fucking good. As the great Arnold Schwarzenegger put it, getting a juicy pump feels like spreading your ejaculate everywhere. Speaking of Arnold, does anyone find it weird that when you search up his name, his title is former governor of California? Like, that was bro's smallest achievement. He was a top tier actor, a consecutive Mr. Olympia, and a friggin' soccer player apparently. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. I just think it's a little weird. Every person is at a different place in their lifting journey, but I believe that there is a general umbrella to showcase the different stages of lifting. By the way, a big emphasis on general, because you guys are not ready for this. Incentive to go lift can come from many places, whether it be your ugly ass girlfriend cheated on you, or if your friends make fun of how fat you are, you ultimately end up deciding to try out lifting as a means to escape your shitty bitchless life. When you become more and more consistent in the gym, you start to see growth in your muscles. This is regardless of your horrible form and poor diet. Although your muscles grew like half a millimeter, you gas yourself up so hard by flexing in literally any reflective surface. Whether it be a mirror, a car window, or a fucking doorknob, you hit a subpar bicep pose and think you're the absolute shit. In this stage, you start to research and come across a certain powdery substance that can improve your athletic ability and your strength. So what do? You buy it, and without reading more about it, you start snorting it, because that's what they do in the movies, right? After that, you go to the gym all red-eyed and shit. You say some nonsensical bullshit like, that's the suboptimal movement, to some of the most yoked guys ever. Eventually, you do this enough to the point where you get jumped, but psh, you don't care. These guys are haters. You are the one who is going to rise above the haters and defecate on them. As you lift more and more, you realize that your gains start to plateau. A little. Kind of like my YouTube channel. So that evening, while you are busting a fat nut, you see an advertisement on the video that you are watching saying that if you take this pill, then your meat will grow. So you end up ordering that pill and start taking it on a daily basis. You realize quickly that meat refers to your penis and not your muscles. So instead of your biceps growing 2 inches, your dick does. But it's not a bad thing, because who doesn't need a few extra inches down there? Am I right or am I right? Right? I have a very small penis. So anyway, you realize eventually that there's a muscle enhancement gear, but it's a syringe. You inject that shit right into it and bam! Immediate muscle growth. Not only that, you don't just look totally yoked in the gym, but literally everywhere else. Women are drawn to you. Men are drawn to you as well. All the aunties at your family gathering are thirsting over you. But sadly, with every good, there comes a bad. You start to develop severe acne. You wake up in the middle of the night drenched in sweat, and you start to go bald. So you decide that enough is enough and stop taking the gear. It was a good, enjoyable run, but all good things come to an end. Right? Psh, nah, I'm just fucking around. Who gives a shit about those side effects? You keep taking gear until you can't no more and turn into an absolute fucking unit. After taking gear for about a year, you decide to stop because you know you're too good for that shit. So then once that happens, you slowly stop lifting. And then once that happens, you become a normal guy with a shit ton of gyno because of all the steroids. I truly hope you guys know I'm joking. The only realistic part about this video was up to maybe stage 3. Sometimes people take these videos a bit too seriously, and I can see why, but I think it's a good idea to loosen your brain a little. Look at it from my perspective. How the fuck am I going to make this content relatable but still entertaining? Like, for example, if I said for stage 4, you become a more disciplined, able-bodied person and you become more comfortable with your appearance. Most importantly, you are proud of yourself. Go you. Like, who the fuck wants to listen to that shit, right? So anyway, that was a little side tangent. If you disagree, please let me know. I'm genuinely curious to hear your opinion. As always, constructive criticism is seriously greatly appreciated, but it has to be constructive. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. But the YouTube algorithm continues to dick me over, and I want everyone watching this, all 10 people, to pray to dear God that YouTube recommends my videos, please. Anyways, take care of yourselves, please.